My first name and last name is Lloyd Bradsher, and I'm marrying AnnMarie Valines.
AnnMarie Valines, and I am marrying Lloyd Bradsher.
We met over 20 years ago. I had actually stopped her for a traffic violation. And then I saw her again after that. She was a school teacher at Stanford Middle School. And I saw her, and we actually went on a date.
Over 20 years ago, I was a school teacher, and I was on my way home. He was a cop, and he followed me home. And as I turned on my street, he turns the blue light on me and pulls in the driveway. And I'm like, what are you doing? Really? And he was like, I was speeding. And I'm like, really? Anyway, long story short, we did go out. I believe he came to the school. We think he came to the school, asked me out, we went to the movies. I eventually left and became a flight attendant. So 20 years passed, and then our paths, we reconnected. So here we are, 25, 27 years later, and we're getting married. After 20 years, I actually did something that I never do, and I DM'd him. Never in my life have I ever DM'd anybody. But I DM'd him and inquired, you know, just checking on you, how are you doing? And he responded back. So I thought, okay. And he thought I was calling, like inquiring maybe on something law type thing. And I asked if he was dating anyone exclusively, and he says, no, I'm just dating. And I said, well, I would love to reconnect. It's been 20 years just to find out, you know, what you've been going through and how your life has been. And we have been seeing each other, and that was 5 years ago. And we have seen each other ever since. So we met at Outback on a Sunday after church and hit it off. So it's amazing how God works, and who would have ever thought 25 years after him pulling me over with the blue light following me home, that we would end up marrying. So, yes.
I can't really recall the 20 years ago, so the most recent was 2017, and we actually agreed to meet after church one Sunday at Outback. And so when she came around the corner, I actually thought that she was stunning when she came around the corner.
Handsome. He was just as handsome then as he was the very first time that I met him. I had heard of him, but I had never met him because he's 6 years older. So, but he was just as handsome, if not more handsome, 20 years later than he was then. So, yeah.
Probably like 2020. I began to. She's been by my side, and she knows what I'm talking about more specifically. But she stood by me, and the things that I've endured, she made sure that she let me know that I didn't have to endure any of it by myself. And just knowing that without asking, that she just volunteered to be there like that, let me know that she was a woman that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
You know, I think it was early on that I knew that Lloyd was the one. In my 20 years of flying out here, just, I guess I consider living my best life. Hit or miss, mistakes. You know, I prayed to God and I wrote down my list, and I took time to really figure out what I needed. And in talking to Lloyd on that very first conversation, I knew he was a man that I could see in my life for a long time. He's a God-fearing man. He loves family. He's very open to new adventure. You know, just having someone who actually seemed to adore me in the sense, wanted me in his presence. I was really impressed. I knew there were things about him automatically. I knew I could check off the list, just check off the list. So it was early on, I knew. What I'm looking for most in marriage is that companionship and having that friend to travel with. That person that I can, where is no judgment zone, but I can share my thoughts. And then that person can give me the good and the bad, can set me straight. But we vacation well together. We travel well together, and that's important for me. And the fact that he's open to travel and spending that time with me, because he's more reserved, I'm more outgoing, but we balance. And so I'm looking forward to being that person for him, the helpmate, you know, knowing that I have him, because I know he has me. So I'm looking forward to that bond. I never thought at 48 that this would be my life, but I am definitely looking forward to it.
We worship well together. We actually, we go on vacations and spend a lot of time together, trying to enjoy one another's company. I think both personalities mix well, because she's more outgoing, I'm a little bit more reserved. And so the experiences that we've both had, I think we try to share it with one another and make sure that in doing so that we try to make sure that each other have a great time.
I want to tell Lloyd, I want to say to Lloyd that I am here for him 100%. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to first start off by saying thank you. Thank you for being there for me and my family. Thank you for supporting me through this preparation of the wedding. It hasn't been fun. It hasn't been easy. And he's had to hear a whole lot of things, and I want to thank him. I want to say to him that I'm not perfect by any means, but I want to do my best to make him happy. Like I said, support him, pray with him, and be that companion that he needs for his life. I pray that God gives us many years of memories, fun times. And I love you, Lloyd Bratcher, I love you with all my heart, all my soul, with all my mind. And just know that I hope that although I'm not perfect, I hope that I'm perfect for you and will make you happy for years to come.
I would just say that, you know, that she's not very trusting. You know, she finds it difficult to trust people. And she's let me know that she's let her guard down significantly to where she has allowed herself to trust me. And I want her to know that I'll always do my best to be there for her, to protect her, and to be that person that she can count on when she feels like she can't count on anyone else.